Hi everyone. This is my first video for Steve over at Digwell Greenfingers Single Seed Potato Challenge 2025 and Silver Cup. This is Katie the Tatey 2. Katie the Tatey 1 was last year. So this is Katie the Tatey 2. When I first got her from Steve, I thought there was 8 chits on. There's not. There's only one decent one there, which is going to be really awkward to get. A small one there, there's 2. One there, 3. One beside it is 4. One on the front, 5. One on the bottom, 6. That's it, I think. 6. So I'm going to have to make the best of a bad job. Hopefully try and bring these chits on once I've cut them, let the skin harden over, and then put them in compost. So I'll put my specs on and we'll have a look and see which way I can or cannot dissect her. So that's, if you can see, Katie the Tatey, there's a piece right beside the E. But this is going to be quite flaming hard. Through the K. Then that one there. There's a one at the bottom, so I can take that up as a full slice and then just half it. So that gives me 2. Three. 4. 5. Maybe those are only 5. Oh, and then that one there, obviously. 6. Right, so let's find the easiest way. I forgot to bring the angle grinder down because Mark over at Gang and Peanut, 2 peas in a pod, Mark said using the angle grinder to cut the tatey was probably by far the easiest way. I was tempted to bring a still saw, a circular saw, a reciprocating saw. I actually even toyed with using this. But I thought it's a bit small, you know. So I've opted for the surgeon's knife. Anyway, let's crack on. You didn't want to hear me rabbiting and rabbiting and rabbiting. Right, I should be able to cut straight through there. And then I've got that one, which is 1 piece. I'm unsure if that is a tiny little chit there, you know. I'm going to take a chance and just cut it. And say 2 pieces. And then, oh, this will be quite hard, won't it? That one will be 3 pieces. I need that one cut through there. That one off there. So there's 4 pieces. There's the biggest chit. 5. Tiny, tiny, tiny one on there. 6. And there's a smaller one on there, 7. So I'll just trim this bit down a bit. So I've ended up with 7. And there's definitely no more on there, but I can remember going back years and years ago, close to 60 years. I was only a bairn, and my granda used to throw bits of potato peel, etc., in the soil, and potatoes would grow. So I'm not going to get rid of that. I'm just going to put it in compost and see if anything comes from it. So I need 2, 4, 6, 7. I need 8 pots. I don't know if I've actually got 8 little square pots with without the ridges on. You know, I like them. Like say that, where they're perfectly flat, not where they've got ridges, because it's awkward to do the writing on them. But without further ado, let's get these marked up. So I'll just put K1 single seed potato challenge 25. That's all I'm marking it up as, yeah. So that'll be K2. Oh, look at that. I made the flipping stuff run. Hold on. A little bit of kitchen run. Take the thick off. K2 single seed potato challenge 25 there. That's 2. K3 single seed potato challenge 25. K4 single seed potato challenge 25. That's 4. Glad I've got enough compost there for tomorrow. These have been used, so I'll scribble. These were for me Ailsa on heat, and then I used them on me Thunder Mountains. So I'll get rid of that, and I'll just put K5 single seed potato challenge 25. That's 5. John Salisbury's for the onions, get rid of that. More Thunder Mountain, get rid of that. Right. Katie, it'll be 6. Single seed potato challenge 25. So there's 2, 4, 4, 6. I need another 2. Right. Mother John Salisbury one. Get rid of that. That was Eclipse for Jason's. Get rid of that. Right. K87 single seed potato challenge 25. One more. That was a Kelsey onion what I got sent off Ali. And then I used it again for Eclipse. So we'll get rid of that. So that would be K88 single seed potato challenge 25. So I've just got to let these skin over. I'll just put them, in fact, I'll just put them right beside that. Things weren't, that was 6. I got 8, I think I had 8, didn't I? So there's 1 there. What number is that? That'll be 4. That's 7. So we'll put 7 there. We'll put 4 there. Not that we're bothered which way around, but there's 2. So we'll put 2 there. That's 1. We'll just put 1 there. So now I'm missing 3, which will be that one there. That's 3. And this one is 5. That one I've gone there. And last but not least, should be 8, which is the piece that it hasn't got a chit, but I do want to see if anything happens. So I'll probably come down tomorrow and put them in there, and then I'll release this video. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to watch up to now. If you watch tomorrow when I'm finished, thank you again. You all right, everyone? Yesterday I put the video out of Katie the Tatey. I shouldn't have put it out. It should have been done today, when I had put her in her pots. So I'm going to put her in her pots now, and the video from yesterday, I'll add this on, or I'm saying I'll add it on. If you watch the video, you'll actually see that this has been added on. Okay, so let's just get on with it, shall we? You know, I did mark them up yesterday. I also filled them with compost yesterday, and I gave them a drink, the composted drink that is. Okay, so there's Katie 1. Just gonna give them a little covering. Katie 2. She's got a nice big chit on this one. Katie 3. Katie 4. Katie 5. Katie 6. So I'm actually looking forward to when these actually start to sprout and we can pot them on. This is Katie 7. Yep, we can actually pot them on. We can take cuttings, etc., etc. It's all part of the fun. And then this is Katie 8. It doesn't matter which way this goes in because there's no chits. I'm basically just hitting and hoping with this one. So that'll be that. So no doubt if you watch the video you'll actually see this is added on. So I will say thank you very much for taking the time to watch it. To anyone that's taken part, I wish you the very, very best of luck. I hope you don't win, and I hope I win. But on a serious note now, I wish everyone the best of luck, and that does include Robert. Even though he is the favourite, you know, you've got to give Robert that is the favourite by, well, I was going to say by a long shot, but no. There's other favourites that could be very, very close to Robert, you know. So, it doesn't matter who's taking part. I wish you all the very, very best of luck. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.